everybody, this is Gregory with How I Lost Over 100 Pounds and I've kept it off for 30 plus years, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and in your weight maintenance. Today I'm going to talk about the beauty of taking morning and evening walks and how you can incorporate this into your routine. Now before I begin, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. Also check out my website, which has hundreds of articles and recipes, my books, which you can find on Amazon, and my podcast, The Awakened Man, and the Cinema Rag, which is about movies. You can find those on Apple and Spotify. And lastly, if you appreciate my content, there is a link for PayPal. Now, you don't need to take walks to lose weight, certainly. I just find them to be nice, for lack of a better adjective. I find them to be refreshing, whether it be like in a cool morning or on a warm, sunny summer morning. I just find them to be great and useful. And why is that? I think one thing is, I think we need green therapy. I think that we are too in these artifice, these houses or office buildings too much in our life, and we're not in nature. You know, there's a belief on earthing, like you should go out at least once a day barefoot and touch the ground and feel the grass, feel the dirt. Because we build up a certain amount of static electricity and we can diffuse it out, get rid of it. And some people believe that this buildup can hurt our health. I'm not saying whether or not this is right or wrong, but I do think that the studies are pretty clear on what we call green therapy, and green therapies being in nature. And what does green therapy show? And blue therapy, being around oceans, the same thing. It lowers our pulse rate, it lowers our blood pressure, it lowers our cortisol. These are all things that are objectable. They can empirically test it. And so when you take walks, you are typically in nature. Sure, you could take walks in big city New York or midtown Chicago or somewhere where you're just surrounded by buildings, but you are breathing, albeit maybe not the freshest air, but you are outside, which is better than being inside. But I think the majority of you guys probably live in a suburban setting or even a rural setting. So when you're out walking, you're just in nature, and that in itself is good for you. Also, the obvious thing is you are getting some sort of exercise. Now, the big motto at Naturopathic Earth, my website for years, has been move the body, shock the body. So moving the body doesn't have to mean like you're rowing or doing elliptical or running all the time or doing strength training. It's just move the body, and then on occasion shock the body, like do push-ups, strength training, whatever. But just move the body if that means mowing the lawn, gardening, hiking, or taking walks. So you are getting the exercise ancillary benefits as well. Now, you're not necessarily burning a lot of calories when you're taking a 30-minute walk in the morning and or in the evening, unless you're doing what we used to call the New York waltz, you know, when you used to go really fast like that. But you are burning some calories, but I would say that's not the main reason to do it. I would say the main reason to take walks is because they're refreshing and they're relaxing, and it's a good way to kind of get in touch with nature. And I personally listen to podcasts. Some people listen to music. Some people don't listen to anything. I'll listen to podcasts to catch up on podcasts. Mostly it's religious podcasts, to be honest. And I just find them to be really great. And I personally like to do mine at sunrise and normally not sunset. Normally, ideally, I like to do them at night. But I love sunrise because it's so quiet. The evening walks can never be as quiet because people are up and about at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. There'll be cars. But in the morning, like a 5:30 walk, 6 a.m. walk, it's like you own the neighborhood, or you own the place where you're walking, because there's little traffic, of course, unless you live in big city, but there's going to be little traffic, and it's just kind of it's you and the sunrise, and it's kind of cool weather, and it's dark, and the birds are coming out, and there's a certain beauty to it. So for this episode, it's not necessarily the physical biohack, it's more of kind of the psychological thing. And I think taking a morning walk is great in that it just gets you ready for the day. It's an opportunity to kind of prepare for the day mentally, like what you want to do. It's a good opportunity to pray if you want to pray. It's just a good opportunity to kind of settle your thoughts. And then the benefits of the evening walk is a postprandial walk. So there are studies that show that taking a walk after you eat helps you digest your food, which is pretty obvious, and it actually can help you, I wouldn't say speed your metabolism, but can help you break down your food, which then is good for your health. So you see, like in Europe, for example, places where people pasear, or places where people take walks. Over there, they walk a lot. And you look at the Europeans, especially before the advent of American food being exported over there, they were in shape because they would walk a lot, and they would eat dinner really late over there. They eat dinner really late, but they're moving. And so there's benefits to postprandial walks. So if you're going to take a walk in the evening, sometimes I walk before dinner, so I'll walk like at 5 because I eat dinner very early, like at 5:30. But there are benefits to walking after your dinner meal, just medical benefits. So in closing, if you're not doing walks, I would recommend that you do them. I think they'd be good for you psychologically, and they're good for you physically, so why not do them? Guys, post in the comments. I'd like to hear from you. Until next time, take care, God bless, and pray.